to LGBT Radio Nation here on UrbanNationRadio.com. I'm your host, Kaiology Mann. And again, this is LGBT Radio Nation here on UrbanNationRadio.com. I am talking with author Fiona Zedde. I have got her on the line. We are talking, we are chatting it up. But listen, we're going to get back to it because I hope she was, having or thinking about the question that I asked right before the break because we're going to go ahead and get that question answered. What I asked her, if you're just joining us, her favorite genre to write is the erotica. She has, I won't say it's a fascination with sex. Is would that be wrong?
I mean, that's fine.
That's fine? Okay.
Absolutely. That would not be incorrect.
Okay. Well, I asked her to tell us what was her favorite sex scene that she wrote in one of her novels. So you got one for us?
Well, I wasn't thinking about it during the break, but there are two that come to mind immediately, and I'll go ahead and mention the one that's in Every Dark Desire, the vampire novel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird scene in that, and the book in general is sort of like vaguely S&M-ish, So there's a scene where this newly turned vampire, she's very aggressive and very unhappy with her situation. And so she's trying to buck against authority, basically, of the vampire clan leader. And so the clan leader takes her down to the basement to teach her a lesson. And so it's this very sexy, really intense scene where she's shackled and the vampire clan leader is intended to really just be rough with her, but they end up sort of like rolling around the floor and the dirt. It's kind of intense. And I think people either really, really love it, or they're like, there's a lot going on here. Like, I like it.
What kind of feedback have you been getting from it? What was the reception so far?
Oh, it's been great. A lot of people say that their favorite book is Every Dark Desire.
Mm-hmm.
That they love the characters. My main character in that book is Belle, but her lover is Sylvia. And Sylvia is this tall Jamaican woman, very sexy. She's super feminine, but has a lot of masculine characteristics. She's very commanding. She'll tell you what to do and expect you to do it. She's tall. She's just, hot, basically.
Yeah.
and she'll make you drop down to your knees, and she'll, force you to take care of business. And it's not like...
Why you said that real fast, like you just kind of skipped over it real quick. What was that about?
Well, she's not the one that maybe necessarily is someone you want in a for real partnership.
Yeah.
But she's a great fantasy character.
Gotcha.
You be with her, you just let let her take control completely and just be there, and she'll take care of you in all these intense and passionate ways that make you like things you never thought you would enjoy.
Wow. So let me ask you this. So how do you get these ideas? I mean, what's happening? Can we go there?
Of course.
Okay. So what's happening in your life that you're able to just dig deep, or what's happening? How do you come up with these things?
It really varies. Like when I wrote Every Dark Desire, it was in California, grad school at the time. I think I was in San Diego. And there was nothing really going on with my life, but I really wanted to push my writing in a different direction. Even though it was still lesbian erotica, I wanted to push my characters beyond where they've been before, and that was my first time writing vampires. And I figured writing vampires, you have to be, they're not delicate like we are.
Right.
They can slam into a wall and bounce back coming for you again. You know what I mean? It's not like it's gonna make you love the rose petals at all.
Right.
So it was just wanting to push myself a little bit further and see what my mind could come up with after having written these sort of sweet stories about women being together, and even though they're having orgies or whatever, it's still very sweet.
That's cool though. What do you have like in the future like you that you want to do to stretch your writing even further?
Oh my gosh, I have so many different ideas. It's ridiculous. I don't have enough time in the day. Um, I want to do some work that is longer. Like my biggest novel was like 300 pages. I want to do something longer. I want to write more about Jamaica. I want to write something that doesn't necessarily focus on sex. It's sensual, but can delve into the characters themselves without dealing so much with their sexuality, which is really odd coming from me.
Right.
But I do want to see if I can write a whole novel that doesn't really revolve around sex in that way, or even sexual dynamics.
Okay, so like
That's
how,
why
how
they just-
is it working? I mean, are you close to doing something like that?
I've written 3 books that are sort of like that. Like they're not edited yet or anything. They're all very rough. One of them I'm trying to ship out to agents and see if they'd be interested. But so far they're not generating as much interest as my super sexy novels, which is not surprising. But
Right.
it just makes me realize I have to push further to make the relationship or the tension or the conflict more interesting.
Wow. Wow.
You know?
You are a writer's writer, boy. Yes. That sounds so good. I just felt that all in the inside. That's cool.
I just love writing. It's one of the things that I'm really passionate about. Whatever I write, short stories, novels, sexual stories, stories about life, and relationships and parents. I just really, really love my job.
Wow. Wow. I can imagine that. I can imagine that because I love what I do. Just being able to sit and talk with you and about all these different aspects of life, writing, and whatever it is that you do and how you do it. This is amazing to me. It makes me breathe deep. I don't know if anybody pays attention, but sometimes I just have to just breathe. It's awesome to be able to just talk to people like you. It really is. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me to talk about being me.
You are welcome. I noticed something on your covers, and it made me smile, and I noticed it right away. I noticed the different hues on the cover. Can you tell us about that, and is that intentional or what?
In terms of the different skin shades of my models, or what
Yes,
do you mean?
yes. The dark skin.
I am very intentional about my characters being every one of us, at any rate. Because sometimes I do look out there, whether it's looking on like natural hair loss or out there at actors and actresses, what society at this moment values.
Right.
And I think it's very, very important to show in my own work that not that everyone is valued, like that, darker skin women and light skin women, like it's important. And people like to see themselves reflected around them, and I feel like too often, we're lifting up lighter skinned people, and not that there's anything wrong with it at all. But we should all everyone should get their moment to shine, and we shouldn't always just have a certain hue on covers. It should be everyone, because we're not all that hue. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's so true.
I just think it's very important to have that.
Well, I commend you, and I command. When I saw it, I was like, yes, and immediately I saw it. I could see all the covers, and I'm like, yes. I said, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So I thank you. I thank you for all my dark skinned sisters out there. We thank you. We appreciate you.
Oh, well, thank you.
we can see
Thank you
ourselves.
for noticing and all that.
What'd you say?
And thank you for picking up the book and for noticing and for even commenting on it. That's really important to me.
Well, hey, it had to be. I mean, it was to me it was noticeable, and I'm quite sure other people have seen it as well. But I was like just in awe because I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. So I was like, yeah, she didn't do anything that was not right, because that's right. That's right. That's right. Which book are you like most proud of?
Which book am I most proud of? I am most proud of my first because, once you get the first book out there,
Mhm.
it makes it easier to get the others out too.
Right, right,
So
right.
I was just very happy and proud that I was able to break that barrier with my first book and just get out there, break the dam, and then have the other books have a chance to rush through after that.
Mm.
Because there's nothing like your first in so many ways,
Right, right. That's true. That first baby boy, ooh, sometimes it's hard to birth. Ooh.
Exactly, exactly. You go through so much. You go
Yeah.
through a lot, and then when it finally happens, you're like, oh, yes.
Right, right. And you've got how many now?
If I count novels and novellas and, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Like, last time I was counting 16.
Wow.
But, I have a book that came out just a couple weeks ago, actually, under Lizzie Evans. And I have another one, another Lizzie Evans book coming out in September. So I feel like I'm maybe at 18, but I'm not really sure. I haven't counted in a while.
Wow. Wow. So how do you do, like, you write a book and then you just start another book? What's like your process in between?
Oh, actually, that's kind of what it is. Like, I write a book, and then I do a first draft, then I take a week off usually, and I do my second draft. And then, depending on how it looks, I'll either do a third draft or I'll turn it in. And then maybe I'll take off a week to write a short story or just chill, and then start to do another book immediately. Because, again, it's work.
Wow.
I make my living from this, so I can't just take off a whole, month or anything like that. So yeah,
Wow.
book after book, which is great for me.
Wow. You guys, I'm telling you, basically what she is saying, that she is so disciplined. Wow. I need for you to kind of tell us real quick, what would you say to some up and coming like author or writer, or somebody want to be a blogger? What advice could you give to them, business wise, about writing?
Business wise,
Yeah.
there's two things I would say. The first thing is just to do it. I meet a lot of people who are saying, I want to be a writer, I want to finish my book, but I can't, or I have these things. Just, whatever way you can make it happen, write on your lunch hour. Take an hour before work, wake up earlier. Skip going out with the girls on a Saturday night and go out on a Friday night instead, and write at that time. Just, however you can get the work done, whether it's a novel, getting your blog started, whatever it is, just make the time and do it. The second thing, which is really important for entrepreneurs, or however you want to label us, or artists, is make time for marketing.
Right.
Marketing is almost half your job. And even though it's the most, for me anyway, unpleasant part of my job, it's also necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting around writing books all day, but if no one knows I'm writing these books, then there's no point in me writing them in a way, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, I just did no point, because I enjoy it, but it's still, people wouldn't get to see what you've worked so hard on. So marketing is very, very important. It's important to take a day, or however you want to put it up in your week, to just focus on marketing and getting the word of your blog or your book out there. Even if you're just writing it now, just getting the momentum going and just getting people interested in the project before it's finally hit.
Right, right. That's some good advice. I hope everybody was really listening to that. We are gonna take another quick break. This is your host, Kaiology Mann, and this is LGBT Radio Nation here on UrbanNationRadio.com. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.